Hold on to what we got. It doesn't make a difference if we make it or not. We got each other, and that's a lot. Oh, happy Friday, everybody. Right, here we go. Oh, sing it loud. I don't care where you're at. Way there. Oh, living on a prayer. Take my hand. Good afternoon, good morning. Depends where you are in the world. I know some of you are watching, and it's afternoon where you are. Living on a prayer. Why a little Bon Jovi this morning? Because I'm excited. I'm going to New Jersey this weekend. I'm going to Jersey. Why? Because I'm going to be the godfather. My cousin Chad made me an offer I can't refuse. He's going to be the godfather of his new baby boy. So I am super excited about that. Super excited about heading to New Jersey. So I wanted to play a little bit of Bon Jovi. And, you know, it's funny. Heading to Jersey, I want to talk about something this morning. I love Publix, man. I go to Publix and love shopping there. And one of the things about Publix is, what's the best thing about Publix, right? The BOGOs. And, you know, my kids, I tell them when they have the Lucky Charms on BOGO, you guys could get the Lucky Charms. So they love to get the Lucky Charms. I got 3 kids, 10, 7, 1.5, another one coming next month. It's going to be the baby girl. So my 3 boys love Lucky Charms. And my youngest, though, 1.5 years old, when he sees the Lucky Charms, woke up the other morning and pointed at them in the closet. So I put him in his high chair, got down, poured, you know, the Lucky Charms on his tray there. And what does he eat? Anybody? What does he eat? Just the marshmallows, right? He goes right for the marshmallows and then starts pointing at that box again. Why? Because the marshmallows are the best part, right? They're the best part of Lucky Charms. 1.5 years old, he already knows the marshmallows are the best part. Same thing with my older kids. They eat the marshmallows first and then they eat the cereals. I don't even know what the other thing in there is made of. They should just sell the marshmallows. I stole that from somebody, though. But, you know, it made me think, and in watching them do this, you know, and it's important, right? And one of the great things about having kids is they're very excited and are always able to enjoy the simple things. And I think it's really important in life that, you know, as busy as we get, like I said, we're halfway there, right? We're halfway through January almost. And when we look at our goals and we look at the things we set, you know, there's definitely the marshmallows in there, right? There's the good stuff. That's why we set goals. That's why we decide we want to do these things. Is because of the marshmallows. It's because of the reward that we're going to get and the good feelings we're going to have with that. The other thing is, the other reason why I mentioned the marshmallows is, while they're the good part, there's also the part that maybe you don't like or isn't as good, but you got to do it anyway, right? And then there's the part that maybe someone else does that helps you. They buy the cereal for you, right? My kids, if I didn't buy the cereal for them and do the work. So there's a lot of things that happen to get to the good, right? That, you know, you have to go to the store, you have to buy the cereals, you have to make the money to be able to buy the cereal. There's a lot of things that have to happen to get there so you can enjoy the marshmallows. The other thing is you can't just jump in and just enjoy the marshmallows. I can't sit there in Publix and just eat the marshmallows out of the box and put it back on the shelf. You got to really do the work that you need to get to where you need to go. And that's the important thing. And that's what I want to talk about today, is kind of enjoying the whole process, but knowing that there's everything that's going to be there. And I want to definitely give a shout out to Steve Cece. He actually just connected with him through the Bold Project. If you guys haven't seen the Bold Project, make sure you guys check that out as well. He's got a coffee company, the Midnight Magic Coffee. And he sent me, man, this guy, really cool. If you go to his Etsy store, he's got some coffee there that he sells. Really good, makes it himself, grinds it himself for me. You know, he told me all about the product, educated me about it, went through everything. You can see here, you know, he put everything in there. They come in these freezer packs. And really, you know, definitely reach out to Steve. I tagged him in the post, so definitely hit him up and you can see what he's got on the site. But, you know, for the, you know, the price of what it cost me to get 2 boxes of K-Cups, I probably got, you know, twice that much in what Steve gave me for the cup of coffee. So really good. You can see, man, he does cool. He writes everything on here. And then even cooler, he gave me a little handwritten note, right? So he went in there and he, you know, said, thank you for ordering. Really appreciate you taking a chance on my business. I got that yesterday, man. I was super excited, right? Just to get coffee. Guy I met on the internet. The Bold Project, like I said, make sure you guys check that out. Everyone's doing some really neat stuff in there, especially if you're an entrepreneur. It's a great opportunity to share. And what Steve did in this situation was take something and he did a little bit more, a little bit extra, went a little bit above and beyond, and it made a difference. And what am I doing here? I'm Sean and Mal on Facebook Live, and I'm going through and doing these things. The other cool thing that happened, I just had a really cool week this week, is I went kind of back to teaching. If you guys are on Facebook or Instagram, definitely check that out. You could see the video where I talk about that. But what happened is when I went back and we were teaching kids about success, and I'm lecturing a 6-week success course, and it's really neat hearing what these kids thought about success. It's making a lot of money. It's doing these different things. It's having a nice car. It's being happy with what you're doing, and really giving that definition of what success was. But then we also talked about the hard work that goes behind it. Showed them a video by Grant Cardone, because he's really a great example to me of success. Really excited to build into Grant, Gary Vee, Kerwin Ray, all these guys. But in showing the video of Grant Cardone, and then that night Grant went live, and I said, you know what, let me just hit Grant up and see if he'd be willing to maybe help these kids out, give them some of his great content or something like that. So I sent him a message, and he says, yeah, man, I'll send him the Millionaire Playbook. Gave me a shout out on his live stream, which I thought was awesome. And now these kids are going to get helped out, and he's going to do a Skype call with them as well. So it's really cool to see, the power of the internet. Things like connecting with guys like Steve, who went and, like I said, very simple, went out and wrote a note, got some great coffee for him. I'm enjoying it this morning. Guys like Grant, who are these big guys, tons of people following him, hundreds of people on his live stream. And he went out and he basically, donated something to the class as well. So when you see guys like Steve, when you see guys like Grant Cardone, going there, and they're not just eating the marshmallows, right? They're getting the reward of the marshmallows, because now I'm talking about Steve's Coffee on my live stream. I'm talking about Grant Cardone. If you don't know him, you're going to go check him out. And it's funny because I had people ask me, even the other day, who's Grant Cardone? I saw he did this, and they checked him out. So even, the power of social media, the power of Facebook Live, the power of doing these things to be able to connect. If you're in business and you're not using these tools, or you're not out there doing these things, and Steve, I see you just came on. I was talking about your coffee, man. I got it today. Really excited. I'm enjoying it. Thank you so much for that in the note. It's really important too that we don't just enjoy the marshmallows. It's important too that we do the hard work. We do what we need to do to get there, and we need to go in that direction. It's not just about doing the easy part, right? It's about the hard part. And a lot of times too in business and in the different things we do, the hardest part is the end. Like I said, I'm losing weight. Working out with Willie McCoy, and he's training me. And what is the hardest part? The first 2 reps when we're working out are always easy. All right, so he's got me doing those reps, and I'm doing good. But then the last 2 are the hardest reps. Why aren't the last 2 reps as easy as the first 2? I'm doing the exact same thing I was doing in the beginning. I was doing the exact same exercise. I'm just pushing the weights up that direction. So it's really important to remember, and really important to see that no matter what you do, even though the last 10% is hard and you feel like you're doing the same work you were doing in the beginning, you're getting there. You're going in that direction. Jennifer, thank you for tuning in. Appreciate it. Good to see you, Ma. See you commenting there as well. Erica, I see you out there as well on Instagram. Appreciate you guys tuning in. But it's really important to remember, the last part of it, and I think in a lot of the projects I've worked on, a lot of things I've seen, it's people that need to understand that last 2 reps, that last 10%, eating the cereal after the marshmallows. You could do that, man. And sometimes the first 80, 90% of the project may be the marshmallows, right? Like my kids. But I tell my kids, after you eat the marshmallows, you got to eat the cereal as well, and you got to finish the milk. And sometimes that last 10% can be the hardest, but know that you could do it. Know that you could go there. So appreciate it, guys. Hope you have a great Friday. I'm headed to New Jersey. I'm super excited to see family, super excited to do all those things. Like I said, check out Steve and his coffee. Make sure you do that. Appreciate Grant Cardone. Like I said, appreciate Grant hooking us up with those Millionaire Playbooks. You could also get them on his website if you check him out as well, Millionaire Playbook. And guys, if you want to get involved too in using Facebook Live and doing these different things and bringing this different technology into how you're doing your business, it's a great opportunity no matter what you're doing, even if you're employed, to market yourself using social media, getting things out there. Definitely hit me up, send me a message. More than happy to talk about my experiences with Grant Cardone, my experiences with Steve, the things I've been doing through Facebook Live. Was out with a client yesterday. They were asking me to, how's that been, the Facebook Live? What are you doing for us? It's been really neat. I got to engage with a lot of people, got to bring a lot of people in. It's really, Facebook Live for me has really helped make social media social. So appreciate everybody tuning in today. Appreciate everyone being here. Hope you have a great weekend. Hope you guys kill it. Hope you get to work on something you're passionate about as well. Like I said, it's about enjoying the marshmallows, but also about the hard work. So appreciate it. I'm going to let Bon Jovi play me out, guys. See you guys out there. Abe Lozano, I see you out there as well, man. I'm excited for your live stream on Monday, buddy. I'm looking forward to it. Have a great weekend. Like I said, shoot me a message, man. Let's talk. Who's karaokeing this weekend? Drop me a karaoke if you're going to be doing that this weekend. What we got. All right, guys. Have a great one, man. Appreciate it.